Hello everyone, Brad Johnson here. In this video we're going to be talking about something very exciting referred to as empathic transferring. Now this is a technique that I did a couple of years ago. I was demonstrating it on a former partner of mine, and we were being able to discover my own ability to connect with her own feelings and actually being able to experience those feelings very vividly, very lucidly, very intensely as well too. And the way I did it was not something that would be too responsible. It was something that I was discovering, and it's not really something I would recommend the way that I did it back then. But it is certainly something that is quite powerful. It is something that is the direct aspect of telepathy and empathy combined. Of course, for many people who are familiar with the entity known as Bashar, he refers to this as telempathy, which is basically what it is, telepathic empathy. So how does it work? Well, using the whiteboard here, if I was to say that this stick figure represented you, and the second stick figure here represented somebody who was very close to you. Okay, it's not meant to be worked on or applied through some stranger on the street. It's very important that you have a very strong amount of rapport with this person. So if this is a loved one, if this is a family member, this is a best friend, then they would be excellent candidates if they're willing to work on this together with you. So, Y for you, F, we'll say for family or for friend or partner. So basically what this entails is a direct link between two hearts and being able to come together in a feeling that is so powerful, so pure, that you're able to almost digest, assimilate in that way. An instant form of expansive conversation without even have to say anything. So again, this is an empathic ability. So what I would recommend is making sure that it isn't just done carelessly. This is something that you both equally want to do. And again, I've learned that from experience myself. But really, when we're looking at this, with this empathic transmission, the first thing we're going to do is make sure that we are getting something of a purity as it relates to the feel of this transfer between two hearts. So what this is actually doing is creating a seal between the heart spaces so that the information that is being shared through feeling is pure and intentful, right? So what we would want to do first is we would want to create our purity seal, or our empathic purity seal. Now this can really be any particular type of symbol that you want to create. For example, if I wanted to create a simple triangle with a spiral and a dot in the center, to me that represents a state of purification. That represents something of pure feeling. Okay? For you, it may be something different. Maybe it's a heart, just like that. Maybe it's a Merkabah, whatever it may be, right? Something that really shows you, yes, this represents a symbol of purity. So basically what we want to do is we would have that partner, friend, family member, etc., directly on the opposite side of us. And what we would do is we would connect to each other's hearts, utilizing an etheric tether. So we would feel this etheric tether connecting directly to the heart center of the other person. Directly in the center of that tether would be the symbol that represents purity. Now that partner of yours would also have a symbol as well. Okay? So let's say their symbol was this. Okay? They too would put that symbol in the center of this tether. Okay? So if you are facing opposite direction here, you're feeling that tether connecting heart to heart, you're putting your symbols directly into the center of that tether. The way to do this is being able to feel that tether coming into the heart space and just feeling it like a funneling of energy that moves it directly into the center of the tether. The same thing with your partner, friend, family member, etc. They're feeling this energy coming directly into the heart center and funneling it directly into the center of the tether. Okay, so it's just imagining that you have that invisible tether that you are able to see within your mind, that etheric tether, directly connected between the two of you. Now, before you are able to successfully connect that symbol within your heart space, you want to be able to spend some time with that symbol. So like I said, it's something that should have a pretty good meaning to you as it represents purity. So what I would do, for example, is I would create something like this. I would have it on a piece of paper and I would meditate on it for about 15 to 20 minutes. And all I would be thinking within that time is the purity that this symbol represents. Pure thought, pure feeling, pure love, pure rejuvenation, right? Everything that represents a very strong state of purity. Everything that is of a higher vibration. So these waves here would represent a very strong, illuminated, charged love vibration that's coming from that symbol, right? You would therefore ask your partner to do the same thing, making sure that they are also charging this symbol that they have created into a state of higher vibrational love and purity, right? So it needs to mean that with you. It's very important. So you don't have to choose this because I chose it, or this because I chose it. Create a symbol that really means love, that really means purity to you. Use your imagination with that. Create that to the best of your ability. Recommendation would be just to create something simple. Don't have to worry about it being too outlandish, too overly creative, okay? It might just be very challenging to memorize. But if you feel you can handle it, go for it, right? But just keep it simple. That would be my recommendation. So again, you're spending some time, 15, 20 minutes in meditation, just meditating on that symbol, feeling its purity, feeling its love, feeling its rejuvenation factor, okay? So again, you put that symbol in your heart space, you funnel it to your center. Partner puts that in their heart space, they funnel it to center. And now what you are doing is you are communicating with the higher self. You are communicating with your own higher guidance. Okay? So I'm just going to put this arch over the two of you. And you're just feeling that connection. And you are therefore giving the intention for you to receive the feeling that your partner, family member, friend, etc. is sending to you. They are also doing the same thing. They are giving themselves permission to receive the feeling that you are sending to them, okay, through their own higher self connection. As that is established, okay, so the intention to connect. As that's established, you will feel these new sensations coming through you. It won't just be something that you're feeling within the heart. It'll be something that you'll just be feeling throughout the entirety of your body. So if this is a pure feeling, then that symbol that you've created is allowing that energy to come through. It's what you've programmed it with. And so you may just be feeling an incredible ecstatic excitement, right? And it feels like there's other forms of energy completely embedded within that feeling. It's the feeling that they're just happy of where they are in their life right now. They're happy to be part of their family. They're happy to have you in their life, whatever that may be, right? So if you really tune into that feeling, you can sense this really joyful, ecstatic, wonderful sensation. And that's what I would recommend. You know, working together with two people, it shouldn't be anything negative. It shouldn't be something and say, oh, I hate my life, it's horrible, it's awful, I'm going to throw all this pain at this person. First of all, it wouldn't go through because this is charged with a higher vibrational love magnetic. And so it would be blocked. That's what that seal does. And secondly, it's important that if there is love between two people, that is what's being exchanged. It's not something negative. With my previous partner, this was actually something in regards to her emotions that I was channeling through me. It was very, very intense, and they were not so harmonious, right? But again, you live and learn. But this is a simple heart telepathy through two people that are willing to share their feelings with each other. Basically, what this can do is that this could replace hours of conversation with a single feeling, right? That's the intention of this. This is why it is empathic transferring, or heart telepathy in that particular way. We are transferring our purest feelings across this etheric tether, working with our own higher self, our own higher guidance, and giving the intention to connect and receiving this transmission through the filter seal that we have created, right? So as you do this more and more, you'll feel that you may not even have to do it in this particular way. This is just a template that's helping you to connect. So again, lovers may want to do this. They're just feeling this tether between the two of them, and they're feeling these sensations coming through. This can come in through visions. Again, your whole body can feel it, and it's like a whole, just a whole day's worth or a week's worth of conversation has been embedded into you. It may even be further than that. It could be years worth, right? It all depends upon the person. But you're basically just transmitting this energy, this data flow of feeling vibration across each other, okay? This works. This is all part of mutual connection, right? Again, the way that I did it was not really in this way, but this is much more of the appropriate way to do it. The way I did it was, unfiltered in that way, and that was not the smartest thing to do, of course. But again, this works. And it is feeling that tells you everything. Feeling is the true knowledge of the universe. Okay? So when you're working with feeling, this is countless times more powerful as it relates to thought. Okay? Thought is something that is like the branches of a tree. When we're looking at feeling, we're looking at the root of a tree that will then stem branches representing thought, because thought never has the capability to accurately express feeling. Feeling is just too powerful. It's just so intangible. We have no ability to accurately describe our feelings because there's no words for them. It's just a sensation. It's something that we're feeling, so powerful. But it's a sensation that can tell us the entire knowledge of the universe. So universal knowledge is the most powerful when you are aligned to feeling, not thought. Thought would be seen as something like a dial-up modem. Okay? We get little bits and tidbits of information, and sure, it may be good. There's some good information there as it relates to thought, but it is minuscule as it pertains to feeling. You took a billion thoughts and put that into feeling, that still wouldn't be as powerful as feeling is. Feeling is the instantaneity. It is the creation that represents this universe. This universe was created through feeling. It was not created by thought. Thought, again, are just branches that are going out and assimilating, conjuring up more ideas. It is the idea of almost like a masculine energy when we're looking into thought, and a feminine energy when we're looking more into feeling, right? But yes, they are meant to coexist. We have feelings and we have thoughts, so we have the best of both worlds. But when we're really looking into pure universal knowledge in the highest capacity, most prolific forms of capacity, we are looking at feeling, right? So a person can tell you their whole life through one feeling. How many thoughts would we have to do for that, right? Countless thoughts. Oh, I did this when I was 5. I did this when I was 8. I did this when I was 10, etc., etc., etc. But when we have feeling, we just have this one incredible sensation that tells us everything about that person like that. And that is the idea of empathic transferring, of heart telepathy. So, the more that we practice this more and more, the more that we will actually have the need to eliminate conversation vocally. Right? We will have feeling centers going in between us and having this communication where we could speak about decades of information that is all transmitted through feeling. The key is being able to encompass all of that into a specific feeling and transferring that to a person. That can be the challenge, right? But this is all just about your purest heart's intent, your pure love, your pure excitement, your pure joy, putting all of that together and sharing that with your partner, with your friend, with your family member, etc. So, go ahead and give this a try. Create your seal. Put this in the center of the tether, into the tether. Put the intention to connect forward. Connect with the higher self. Let your partner connect with the higher self, doing the same thing, and see where this experience takes you as you look more deeper into that of empathic transferring, or again, heart telepathy. Thank you so much for watching. For more questions on this video, please feel free to visit my website, realitywhisperer.com, and you can go to the contact section and let me know if you have more questions on this or any other videos on my channel. Of course, private sessions, light circuitry attunements, digital courses, and a lot more are available on my website as well. Thank you for watching. I'm Brad Johnson, and I will speak to you again in another perspective of the now. May it be well with you. Goodbye.